elementary school. So this year we don't have our typical orientation where we would have you come in and you would listen to me, parents, and students. You would go into some kindergarten classrooms. So we're putting together a video to help you with your transition to our wonderful school. And part of this will be videos from me, some of our kindergarten teachers, our school secretaries, our nurse, Mrs. Cifelli, Mrs. Heffler, our school counselor, and a few others. So, come on in. So, parents, if you do need to drop something off for your child, we have a drop-off bin that is located underneath the buzzer that you would use if you were going to enter the building. So, all you have to do, there are pens and post-it notes. You would make sure it's labeled. You would just ring the bell right here. Over there, that's a swipe card, that's for staff, but here is the bell that you would ring, and then we just ask after you ring the bell to make sure you face forward so that the cameras can catch you. Once you ring the bell and one of our secretaries says, "Hi, can I help you?" you'll just explain why you're here.
Hi, can I help you?
So students, once you enter the school, this is what you're going to see. Here's the main office, one of the most important places if you ever have to come to deliver a note or anything like that. Here's our main office. So boys and girls, if you take the school bus, you're going to come in the main doors, and like I said, this is what you're going to see. You're going to come to this place, and then you're going to walk down this hallway. Now it looks like a really long hallway, but it's really not so bad. And this is our first and second grade hallway and our kindergarten rooms. So my kindergartners, you're getting ready for some of you to turn, because we have some kindergarten classrooms down this hallway and we have some kindergarten classrooms down this hallway. So let's poke into a typical kindergarten classroom. Boys and girls, when you come in, before you go into your classroom, you're going to sit along the hallway, crisscross applesauce, waiting to go into the room. Okay, here we go. So boys and girls and parents, this is a typical kindergarten classroom. We have desks, we have a smart board, we have fabulous things around the room. We've got cubbies where you're going to put all of your things, and each kindergarten classroom has a bathroom that you can use. All right, so moms and dads, as you come into the parking lot, if you are dropping your child off in the morning, or if you're coming in the afternoon to pick your child up, you're going to proceed around to the back of the school. And the way that we have our drop off in the morning, it's a drop and go. So if you feel that you need to get out of the car to help your child with anything, you will park your car in any of the available parking spaces. But for the drop and go, what we ask is you continue to come around our parking lot, and you will see that there will be a bunch of other people dropping off in the morning, and you're going to pull up as close to the stop sign as you can get, because the closer we get to the stop sign, we can dismiss or empty out rather 5 to 6 to 7 cars in the morning, and it really just makes our arrival process so much more expeditious. So there is a walkway here, parents, but please don't stop here, because while yes, it's only a little bit for your children to walk to the door, we do ask that you pull up to the stop sign, and we will have a staff member out here to help your child. So again, you pull up to the stop sign. You don't get out. Again, it's a drop and go. Your child will hop out of your car and they will walk to the door. So boys and girls, if you are a walker, you will come out this side walker door. And moms and dads, when you come to pick up in the afternoon, you'll park in a parking space and your children will come out of this door. We ask that you wait on the macadam, and it is a visual. So your child and the adults that are on duty have to see you. You have to be within a close distance, and then we will dismiss your child to you. You can't be sitting in your car and having your child come across the lot, or where my car is right now, you can't park along the driveway. You need to be parked in an actual spot, make that contact with your child, and then we will dismiss.
Hello, I'm Miss Vicker.
I'm Mrs. Sorrentino.
And we are the LPES secretaries. We just wanted to talk to you about a couple of things before you come to the school in the fall. So if you know, for example, one day you're going to pick up your child early, simply send in a walker note. It can be found online, or you can use any full sheet of paper. You send it in with your child, and the teacher collects these each morning and sends them up to the main office. It's also not a bad idea to email us in the main office so that we also know as a double precaution.
I would also like to let you know we have an outside bin to drop off any items to your child. If you could please label it and put it in the bin, ring the doorbell, and let us know it's here. Thank you.
So we look forward to seeing you in the fall, and welcome to LPES.
Hello, LPES parents. For those of you I haven't had the pleasure of meeting before, my name is Jacqueline Heffler, and I am the school counselor at Lincoln Park Elementary School. I am so excited about meeting your kindergarten students come September, and I wanted to take this time to tell you a little bit more about my role as a school counselor and the ways that you'll be seeing me interacting with your kids, and also just seeing me around the school and the ways that I can help you as well. So I take a tiered approach to my school counseling program, and that means that I'm going to be working with some students just in the classroom, doing classroom lessons as I go into the various grade levels. Sometimes I'll be asking for your child to participate in a small group counseling session. These typically meet for about 6 weeks, and they tend to be focused on a particular skill or activity or self-characteristic like self-esteem or organization that we're working on. And then the final component of school counseling is individual sessions, and these are short-term in nature, which means, again, they are about 6 weeks or so depending on the needs of the child. They are only for problems that are taking place that are affecting your students, your child's learning in the school building. So, for example, if someone has passed away, unfortunately, in your family and they're coming into school upset, that absolutely affects their academic ability. But if they're struggling on a sports team outside of school, that might be something you'd want to seek outside help for. And I'm happy to make references for outside therapists if that is the need that you seek. I tend to, by the time your children leave 4th grade in 5 years, I tend to see almost every student at some point for something, whether it be a conflict with a peer or something that they're dealing with themselves or in a small group setting. And I enjoy getting to know each and every one of them. In the past, and I'm happy to say this is somewhat changing now, there's certainly been a stigma around going to see the school counselor. Is there something wrong with my child? Is there something the matter? And that stigma, luckily, is starting to fade a little bit more as mental health becomes more talked about and how we can all work on these issues together. So please, if your child is coming to see me, don't think that there's a stigma about it. It does not go into their file. It's not something that others are made aware of. And in fact, I practice very careful confidentiality, meaning that what they talk to me about, I'm not going to share with others in our building unless that child was in harm's way. I'd also like to switch gears a little bit because another role of mine at our school is being the harassment, intimidation, and bullying coordinator, the HIB specialist, I should say. So what that means is that if your child or if another child is accused of bullying in some capacity, then I will be investigating to see if it is deemed a bullying issue or not. You know, when students begin kindergarten, we do not expect them to come to school already knowing how to read chapter books and write in full sentences. And similarly, many of our students entering kindergarten might begin their academic journey with not knowing how to resolve conflicts with friends or to just simply be a good friend. We believe that by teaching our students these important skill sets, we can increase their social awareness and hopefully decrease incidents of bullying both inside and outside of school. So if your child comes home in the first couple of months of school and says, I'm being bullied or someone's being mean, please don't jump to the worst conclusion. You can absolutely reach out to the teacher or reach out to myself or Mrs. Bammer, and we will help in determining what has happened. But if you do use the term bullying, it oftentimes will kick off an investigation. And just to give you a bit of background on New Jersey's laws for bullying, harassment, intimidation, and bullying, New Jersey has some of the strictest laws in the entire country when it comes to anti-bullying legislation. And in order for something to be considered actually bullying in a school system, it needs to be motivated by a perceived or realistic characteristic. So something about the child that you can see, whether that be race, whether that be what they're wearing, things like, I'm trying to think of other examples. They're all slipping my mind at the moment. But it can also be a perceived characteristic. So something, even if it's not something that actually defines them, it can still be considered harassment, intimidation, or bullying. It is considered HIB if it substantially interferes with the learning environment or creates a hostile learning environment for the child. And also that if the so-called bully or the accused bully is aware of their actions or their words and are knowledgeable that those actions or words could hurt or harm another child. So a lot of times for my kindergarten students coming in, they may not be aware that what they're doing or saying is actually going to hurt or harm someone else. So just something to keep in mind. Again, if you are thinking that your child's being bullied or if you have concerns about them being bullied, don't hesitate to reach out, but just be aware that if you do use the word bullying, it will oftentimes kick off an investigation. Whereas if you reach out to us and say, my child's having difficulty with another friend or a peer, we can still look into it and help in any way that we can. Lastly, come September, you'll probably be seeing me a lot in the morning during drop-off. As you're probably already aware, especially if you have older students, the start of kindergarten is a time of huge transition for our youngsters. And some of them are going to be absolutely fine with it. They're going to leave you at the door racing on and no problem. But others may struggle with that separation. And if that's the case, that is why I'll be around to kind of help transition our students into the school building. So if this is the case, we find that the most helpful thing that you can do in those moments is to give them a solid moment of goodbye, like giving an actual closure to the event. So giving them a hug, a kiss, maybe having a goodbye routine already in place by then is always helpful, a certain thing that you do to signify that you're going to be separating. And then myself or Mrs. Bammer or any of the other trusted adults around us will take your child and help whisk them off into the building. Even if they're still crying, we assure you we don't leave them crying in the classroom. Oftentimes, as soon as they get down to class, they see their friends, they see their teacher, they see a warm, welcoming environment, and they assimilate right away, no problem. So you will be seeing me more, as I said, come September with regard to that. Finally, I want to thank you for allowing me the opportunity to work with your children on a day-to-day basis. It is truly a joy. One of my favorite parts of my job is getting to watch them grow and flourish from the time they enter in kindergarten to the time that they leave us in 4th grade. If I can help you or your child in any way in these coming months or even years, please don't hesitate to reach out. I truly look forward to getting to know you and your children over their time here at LPES.
Hi, I'm Kelly Cifelli. I'm the Lincoln Park Elementary School nurse, and I'm just going over a few things since we can't meet in person for in-person orientation. Just a few things that we need to go over in order to make sure your student is ready for kindergarten this year. What I need from you is an updated physical, so it has to be within the last 365 days. So let's say your child went to the doctor and had a physical done in October of 2020. That physical is good until October of 2021. So I would need that physical handed in, and I also need an updated immunization form, and your child needs to be up to date on all immunizations in order to start kindergarten. So please make sure you check with your child's physician to see that all the immunizations are up to date. Also, when you register, it asks for contact information. Please make sure all of that information is up to date as well. emergency contacts, somebody else we can contact in case of an emergency. If mom or dad is working far from home and your child is ill or injured and we need to get in contact with someone right away and we can't reach you, it's always nice to have a secondary contact on there. Other important issues that I need to know about is if your child has any allergies, if they have any type of seizure disorder, if they're diabetic or asthmatic. That you would need to personally contact me so I can get you the right paperwork in order for us to have the right medication on hand, and to also be allowed to share that information with your child's teachers, be it their homeroom teacher, the gym teacher, cafeteria staff, those type of people. So we need that information on hand and make sure that it's up to date. Another piece of information or another piece that's important is having a change of clothes for your child, whether or not they have an accident at like wet their pants and they need to change their clothes, or if they have an accident in the cafeteria, they spill their milk, they go outside for recess and the playground equipment is wet, and then they come back in and their pants are all wet and they're uncomfortable. It's always nice to have that extra change of clothing. I have very, very little clothing in my office, so it would be great if you could send in that clothing with them. They could keep it either in their cubby in their classroom or in their backpack. And also make sure that as the seasons change, if you send in sweatpants that they may have grown out of, or it's now getting warmer, you might want to change them into shorts. Let's see. It's really hard because we're not meeting in person. We have done that in the past. We didn't get to do it last year because of COVID. We're not doing it again this year because of COVID. So I don't get to put faces and names together until we actually start school. I don't work over the summer, so please do not call my office. I will not be getting any voicemail messages. You can call the front office and speak to Mrs. Ficker, Mrs. Sorrentino, or Mrs. Bammer, the principal, and give them any information that you think that needs to be shared with me, and then they can contact me. But you can email me over the summer because I am always checking my email. My email is cifeli@linkpark.com, CIFELLI@lincpk.com. You can send updated physicals, immunizations, allergy action plans, anything like that can come to me through email. Because like I said, it's very, very important that your child is up to date on all immunizations and that their physical is within the last year in order for them to start school. So that's all the information I have to share with you right now. Like I said, anytime you need to contact me, of course you can call me now from now until the end of school. We're done on June 17th. You can call me at any time in between then and now. Otherwise, please send me an email, and we're looking forward to having a more normal school year starting in September. So I hope everybody stays safe and healthy. Have a happy summer, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Hi, welcome to Lincoln Park Elementary School. My name is Jennifer Kennelly, and I am a learning consultant on the Child Study team. I am here to talk to you about the kindergarten screening. This year's kindergarten screening or assessments will take place in the classroom when your children come to school. Our kindergarten teachers will assess your child's literacy and math skills. This will just help us gain some information about where your child is beginning and will help us plan to meet everyone's academic needs. The areas of focus of the screening may be letter recognition, phonemic awareness, which is matching beginning sounds and rhyming, some listening comprehension, vocabulary, number identification, counting, one-to-one correspondence, and problem solving. We have a general education program called Basic Skills for students, which may provide some small group help if your child needs additional support once we complete these assessments. This program focuses on reading and math and may take place in the classroom or in another room in small groups. We also use a program called Handwriting Without Tears, which teaches proper pencil grip and letter formation. So we definitely need your help in getting your children ready for school. At home, it's just helpful to promote excitement about school and in meeting new people, and also having conversations with your child to help him feel secure about going to a new place. There may be an open house in August, so come and find your child's classroom and check out our school. If you have any questions or concerns regarding your child's readiness for kindergarten, or your child's preschool teacher has had concerns regarding your child's readiness, it's helpful to let us know. Or if your child has been participating in speech or other therapy before attending kindergarten, that's also helpful to let us know so we can provide the right experiences for your child. Anyway, thank you for listening. Have a safe and happy summer, and see you in September.
Greetings to our incoming kindergarten class and their families. My name is Michael Meyer, and I'm the Superintendent of Schools for Lincoln Park. We're very excited to have you joining us. Kindergarten is an exciting year, and LPES is a wonderful school. I know you're going to have a great year, and I look forward to seeing you. Have a great summer.
Hi boys and girls, I'm Mrs. Dede. I am one of the kindergarten teachers at LPES. I'm looking forward to meeting you all in September. We're going to do so many fun things in kindergarten this year. You're going to have the opportunity to make so many new friends and meet so many new staff members and teachers at LPES. So I look forward to meeting you all and seeing your faces in September, and I hope you have a wonderful summer. Bye.
Hi boys and girls, I'm Mrs. Giannacci, and I am one of the kindergarten teachers here at Lincoln Park Elementary School. I am so excited for a new school year, and hopefully I have you in my class next year. That would be wonderful. I can't wait to meet you in the fall, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your summer. Bye boys and girls.
Hi boys and girls, I'm Mrs. Gomes, one of the kindergarten teachers at LPES, and I heard that you guys will be joining us in September. I'm so excited and I can't wait to meet you. If I'm lucky, fingers crossed, you might even be in my class. You're just gonna love kindergarten. It's so much fun from the start of the day all the way to the end. It's jam-packed with fun learning activities and things to explore. So we'll see you soon. Enjoy your summer, and I can't wait. Bye-bye boys and girls.
Hi there, everybody. My name is Mrs. Kerwin, and I am one of the 5 kindergarten teachers. I know when you come to Lincoln Park Elementary School that you are going to have so much fun. Each and every one of our teachers here do an amazing job. We love all of our little children. And Mrs. Kerwin, she doesn't just call her children her students, she calls them her Mouseketeers. Because Mrs. Kerwin is all about Mickey Mouse. As you can see behind me, you can see over there, that is one of the things that's in my classroom. Anywhere you turn in my classroom, there is Mickey Mouse. I even have Mickey ears. I love Mickey, and I love showing my students all about Mickey Mouse and all the fun that we can have while learning. I can't wait to see you in September. Bye.
Hi boys and girls, hi moms and dads. My name is Mrs. Roller, and I am one of the kindergarten teachers here at Lincoln Park Elementary School. I have been teaching here for a little bit over 20 years. I have taught kindergarten and first grade. And something I have in common with you boys and girls, I went to school here myself, and I went to kindergarten here also. You are going to have so much fun here in kindergarten. We are going to learn our letters, we're going to learn sounds, we're going to learn how to read, we're going to make new friends and have a lot of fun. So have a great summer, and I can't wait to meet you.